June's hidden history items are 4 scrapbooks that were carefully assembled by Mayor William D. Morgan at the turn of the 20th century. Born in New York City, William Morgan moved to Georgetown as a young child and grew up to be a progressive leader in both the city and the county. He was elected intendant of the town of Georgetown in 1891 and worked with the state of South Carolina to charter the new city of Georgetown in December 1892. He served as mayor of Georgetown until 1906, and it was under his administration that electricity was introduced, a sewage system was created, the railroad was introduced, and the area rivers were dredged to open up the waterways for more commercial operations. One of Morgan's greatest legacies was the series of photographs he commissioned, and they now reside in the Georgetown County Library archives. Morgan worked with area photographers to capture the people and places that made Georgetown unique. Black and white photos show Georgetown at the turn of the 20th century, the newly installed electric lights and sidewalks a testimony to the changes that the mayor was encouraging. It was during this period of change that Morgan was also carefully assembling his scrapbooks. The 4 books were created to record the events of everyday life, events such as city council meetings, favorite poems, and miscellaneous news of surrounding counties. Carefully pasted into old books, the mayor's scrapbooks recorded many of the events that were captured in his photograph collection. Morgan was a proud mayor, and he would later use much of this to publicize the county's value at the South Carolina Interstate and West Indian Exposition held in Charleston in 1902. Morgan wasn't alone in his desire to create a keepsake of his time in office. Scrapbooking was a popular pastime in the 19th century, with the word scrapbook first appearing in print in 1854. Much like today, special cards and supplies were created and sold to the public to decorate their otherwise plain books. Many of the early scrapbooks were simply news clippings and paper ephemera that were saved, and these books offer a glimpse into the personal lives of ordinary people that time might have otherwise been forgotten. Despite Georgetown's progressive movement forward, many still held onto the beliefs of earlier times, and Georgetown residents were struggling to overcome the bonds of the past. Life for Georgetown's residents was improving slowly, and the newspapers captured the struggle for equality. Today, these scrapbooks are fragile and brittle with age, and the paper and print are hard to read in many places. Time has not been kind to these pieces of the past, and while they have been carefully stored in archival boxes, many of the people and places that are memorialized in print are literally fading away. Our hidden history objects each have an important connection to Georgetown's past, and these 4 scrapbooks were a personal keepsake of one man, and are a valuable treasure that we are working hard to preserve. Stay tuned for more hidden histories from the archives, and July's objects help tell the patriotic story of our nation's earliest residents.